4
Hello.
o'clock. It is Sonia and
Nicole.
welcome to this special, very special Friday Live, you guys. This is not just a live, it's a tribute to the one and only Ozzy Osbourne.
The legend.
Wow. What an incredible life and career that man had, huh, Nicole? Did you know much about Ozzy Osbourne before we started doing some research on him?
No, I did used to watch their show a long time ago. So
Yep.
I remember him being kind of part of my childhood, but I never did research until right now to learn about certain things.
So incredible. Hi there, if you're just joining us. This is a special live. Sonia and Nicole, if you're here live with us, let us know where you guys are watching this live from. If you're watching this on replay, please just hang out. We're going to be talking about the life and career of Ozzy Osbourne and a special little tribute because we lost him this year. Hello there, if you're just joining us.
Hello.
If you're a Black Sabbath fan, if you guys can admit it, did you guys watch the Osbournes? Come on.
I did. I watched the Osbournes.
I know you did, but can the guys admit that they watched the Osbournes? Hello there, you guys. Let us know where you're from. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. If you celebrated Christmas,
Yes.
Christmas Eve, let us know where you guys are watching this live from. She has better eyes than I do. So she'll probably read more of the comments as they're coming through. Hello, guys.
The Osbournes were funny. Yes, they were.
I know.
And Texas is in the house. England is in the house.
Oh, England. Perfect. We got Birmingham. We've got Ozzy from Birmingham. Yet another musician.
More Texas.
Wasn't from High Texas. Wasn't from the U.S. We've got yet another incredible musician, and his story was not born in the U.S. I mean, it just kind of blows me away. I'd say most of our lives, weren't even born in the U.S.
Hi, Randy.
Hello there. Hi, if you're just joining us, let us know where you guys are watching from. This is a special tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. I hope you guys can stay for all of it, I hope. We understand your time is valuable, but this is a very special live because we lost Ozzy Osbourne this year. So we thought we would do an entire live dedicated to him. And in doing some research, hi guys, let us know if you guys are Ozzy Osbourne fans. We want to see the hearts on the side. Okay, we've got a lot of Ozzy fans. I love that. So that's just going to add to the
South
chat.
Carolina.
So yesterday, Nicole, I did a beach walk and I went live with the crew, and we had so many people on the live from all over the world. It was one of the best lives that I've done because of that. It was so awesome, and we actually got picked up quite a bit more subscribers. So they're now kind of getting. I told them just jump into the conversations. Talk about the music, talk about the memories. It's an awesome crew, awesome group of people. Like everyone's joining to talk about Ozzy.
Hello, Maine.
When you guys are joining, please let everybody in the chat know if you were able to see Ozzy
North Carolina,
Ozfest, Blizzard of Oz. Did you do some research on Blizzard of Oz?
No.
We're gonna get into that. And a Black Sabbath fan. So let us know. I mean, that Black Sabbath actually started in, I think it was 69, actually, 1970. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
I mean, and they, just getting into it a little bit. I mean, they're known for kind of the beginning of metal, like the sound of metal. Like they are known for kind of being the OGs of metal, which I think is so appropriate to talk about Ozzy Osbourne on this channel, right? Because we have so many metal fans on this channel. Like, give us some hearts if you guys love your metal. See, we got
there. They go.
Don't you love it? I love it so much. Just want to give you guys a little crew news, and I have a little surprise for our battles this weekend. So Love Walks In won the battle. They pretty much won it by a landslide, and that's Van Halen. And so then we also had Master of Puppets, and that was Metallica, who won the battle for heavy hitters. Okay. So if you guys are new to this channel or you're subscribers to the channel, how we do it is we're doing the year 1986 right now. We pick 2 songs from that year. They battle, and then the following weekend we get to pick 2 songs that go up against that song. So I have a little surprise for this week, Nicole. I thought about it. And I want to do 2 Ozzy songs, actually, because I'm getting some hearts. I want to do Mama
Texas
I'm
loves
Coming.
Ozzy, they say.
I know. I have goosebumps because I think this is such an important live. So I'm doing Mama I'm Coming Home. I'm going to do that for the ballad. I want to go. That's going to go up go up against Love Walks In. Look at, I'm so excited. I'm like, I can't even say the words fast enough. So we're going to do Mama Coming Home against Love Walks In for Van Halen. Okay. We're going to see what happens there. And then for the heavy hitter, you guys, we're doing Crazy Train
Well, that's
against
got one.
Master of Puppets, Metallica. That's going to be rad. So I have no idea what's going to happen there. So, and then we have 2 more songs, you guys. I'll put up in community what you guys also want to go up against: Love Walks In and Metallica. And then we'll see if Ozzy can pull it off. Wouldn't it be amazing if he could actually pull off the ballad and the heavy hitter this weekend? I think it'd be rad. I say rad a lot, by the way. I got grief for that when I was on my live.
Someone
like,
told you that?
rad. What was that?
Someone told you that?
They're like, rad. Why are you saying rad? I'm like, this is like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Jeff Spicoli like days, you know? I mean,
That's
I'm
a
getting
rad
hearts.
word. Who doesn't like the
I
word
haven't
rad?
stopped saying rad, okay? I think rad is a great word. It
You don't
just
have
it
to
says a
stop.
lot. It says a lot. And you know what? Ozzy Osbourne was
Totally
rad.
rad.
So let's get into, so that was just a little bit of crew news. I wanted to give it to you guys. Let's talk about Ozzy Osbourne. And if you want, you can put your sun sign in when you show up too. So another thing, we were on the live yesterday and somebody said that, hi, I'm so and so and I'm a Virgo. And I'm like, oh. And he's
Oh,
like, what sign are you? I'm like, I'm a Gemini. And I'm like, okay, when you guys pop on the live, let us know what your sign is, and you're going to be happy about this, Nicole. So
what?
most of the people were Geminis. Okay, no surprise there,
Really?
because
I never meet
they
Geminis,
they
really.
resonate with this whatever I am, my energy, right? Let us know, Scorpios. Okay, so Nicole, read off
My
the
daughter's a Scorpio.
signs when you see them. Okay, it's so
Okay.
funny. So
Sag,
okay, so we didn't have
Cancer. One of
Cancers.
my other daughters a Cancer.
I know I love Cancers. Okay, so yeah, let us know what your signs are. So we had tons of Gemini.
Aries, Capricorn.
Aries,
I'm a Capricorn
Capricorn.
too.
Okay, number 2 is Capricorn yesterday. Number
Whoop,
2, Capricorn showed up big time, and I gave the
Leo.
Capricorns a lot of love. Okay, we got some Leos. We got some see
Got more
all the
Capricorns.
Capricorns. We probably have more Capricorns today than Geminis, actually. So am I the only Gemini, you guys?
Woohoo!
Come on, I need some more Geminis in the
We
chat,
got a Libra.
please.
We almost got all of them.
I love Libras. And then
Virgo. I
the
love
third,
Libras too.
see,
Gemini.
look at this. Gemini, yes, I got a Gemini. Good, I'm not alone. Actually, Geminis are never alone because there's 2 personalities, or so there's 2 of us.
A Sag
Right?
from Texas.
Okay, see, look at this.
A
Okay, let's
May
see. We
baby.
got Leo.
Leo. A
So
Pisces. I love Pisces.
the third most popular sign, however, what I'm going to say, the sign that I saw the most after Gemini and Capricorn yesterday was Cancers.
Nice.
So I mean, Cancers love their music and their memories, and they're all just warm and toasty, and just I love Cancers. Cancers are awesome.
My
So
baby's a
yeah.
Cancer, so I don't know what she's going to be like yet, but
Oh,
I'm
your
sure she'll be
baby's a
great.
Cancer. I told you that. She's going to be a mama's girl. Like Cancers
She
love
is.
their.
She's a
Look
mama's.
at, see all the hearts we're getting. Cancers are awesome. They're like, they love home. I mean, what's not to love about home? Ozzy Osbourne love home. So let's get back to Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes.
See, I'm getting hearts. Okay, you guys. I don't even know what. Actually, I don't even know what sign he is. Actually, does anybody know what sign Ozzy
When's
Osbourne
his birthday?
is?
Let's find out.
Yeah, we need to find out when his birthday was. This would be interesting. Can you guys guess what sign Ozzy Osbourne is? I don't even know. How funny of all the research I did. Love my life.
An
I love
Aquarius, maybe? Aquariuses
no
are kind of out
way. I
there.
would guess he's
Scorpio.
I think he's a Pisces. He liked to party, and Pisces love to party.
Really?
No offense to Pisces, but yeah, I mean they're emotional. Did you find out what sign he is?
No, I don't have anything to search
Oh, you
on.
guys, we need to know. Please let us know. Let me
He's a
know.
Cancer.
Mom, I'm coming home. Did I just say it? I just said it, you guys. I have goosebumps. Okay, that doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, so let's get to it, you guys. I do want to respect your time when you join the conversation. Please let us know what sun sign you are. It's just kind of an interesting thing when we're talking about music and memories, like who shows up for these. Okay. And Ozzy was a Cancer. So, all you Cancers out there on the live, okay. I mean, awesome. I know. Who knew, right? He must be a Cancer. I know. He is a Cancer. How awesome is that? Okay. So now that we know who the subject of today's live is, he was such an incredible man and so misunderstood in a lot of ways. And I think we talked about a little bit earlier, he had the Black Sabbath start to his career. And I mean, what an incredible voice. Even if when you listen to the old Black Sabbath, he had such a distinct voice that I mean, I just you one note and you know it's him. And I thought that his voice was so unbelievable. Did you get a chance to do any research on Black Sabbath when you were doing your research?
I just found out, like that he was fired from them, basically.
Yeah. So Ozzy, like a lot of other musicians that we talk about in our lives, you guys, it's like a common theme. So much addiction, so much, the drugs and the alcohol and all of that. See, I'm getting hearts and everything. And his childhood. I actually watched a documentary on him, and I shared it in the community, you guys. And you'll love watching it. It's in his own voice. He talks about his life. And growing up, he grew up very poor and he felt dirty because he couldn't, really properly, get clean and wash himself. So it was kind of this stigma that he had growing up. And he loved his dad. His dad, he said, was just a tool. I believe he was a tool maker or something like that. And he never missed a day of work. And he told Ozzy, either you're going to end up in prison or you're going to end up doing something really big in your life. And he actually had spent some jail time. So he kind of
Ah,
did both.
did
But
both.
he loved his dad. He always had a lot of respect for his dad, and he grew up very poor. So his way to get out of his situation was music, and we find that is such a common theme for so many of these musicians. And they talk about just when you hear his voice, you can hear his childhood. You can hear like the pain and the darkness and all of this, that he had inside of him that he had to express. So, I mean, he's one thing about Ozzy Osbourne, I will say, in doing the research, is a lot of people feel like he's real.
Yeah.
And he was, not perfect by any means. He made mistakes. He was very vulnerable, but he was real. And the fans really resonated with that. What do you guys think in the chat? What was the thing that you loved about Ozzy Osbourne? Let us know, and Nicole can read the comments. Because yeah, I mean, he just had this, and you watch him interviewed and you watch him on the Osbournes. I mean, he's got such a funny, great personality too. Like he's very likable, even though he's so broken in a lot of ways, And I think that again, I think that like fans watch this man and hear this man and love this man because we relate to it. We relate to the being broken and not perfect and having our struggles and having our loss, which we'll get into a little bit later, as I'm talking about, some tragic losses that he experienced. He was just a, like people say, a regular bloke. I guess, have you heard of the term bloke before?
Yeah. So
So I mean,
someone's saying that actually Ozzy is a Sagittarius.
really?
So
No. Really? Well, that
that's
wouldn't
what Jack
surprise me
said.
either. Jack said he's a Sagittarius. Okay, well, that's interesting. Yeah, let us know, you guys. Is he a Sagittarius? Really? That's interesting. Okay,
Hi,
well, maybe
Kyle.
he has some other planets in Cancer. But Sagittarius, actually, that's interesting because you guys, I'm not that into sun signs. Can't believe this is our
Yeah.
second live that we're talking about sun signs. But Sagittarians are very into the world and they're very into like the stage, and being kind of this larger than life personality. And that was him as well. So,
He
and
eats
doing,
bats.
what was that?
Someone said he eats bats.
Okay, so we were going to talk about
Jose.
that. Okay, I have that in my notes. in
Me
my
too. I have
notes.
something about it too. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Actually, no, I didn't put it in there because I love animals so much. I was like, I'm not going to talk about.
No, I know. And he used to like throw dead animal parts on stage as part of his little shtick. And some of the things that he did, you guys, like, really, like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot believe you actually did that. But again, it's like he wasn't an evil man, and that's what a
You
lot of
look
people
past
say.
it because he is Ozzy.
He's
So
Aussie. I
yeah, you
mean,
look
he's
past it.
right, but it's like he didn't do, I don't think. Now you guys let me know what you think, but I don't think any of his antics or anything he did, he had any evil intent. Even they said with the Black Sabbath music that came out, like the way it came out, they were practicing, at a music studio. I think they had to like rent a place to practice. And when the Black Sabbath first got together, and there was a movie theater across the street, and they were playing horror movies, and the guys are like, "Why are people paying to watch horror?" And then it kind of went bingo, bingo. Like, I think we can like make some music that sounds like that. And that's kind of one of the, and actually that was in Ozzy's own voice that he shared that story. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes a little more sense. It didn't really, I mean, it kind of came from a place of like, horror is kind of there's money in horror. So, if you think about it that way, I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay. Hi, guys. If you're just joining us, what are some of the comments saying?
So we got that he snorted some ants, which I did read
He
about that. And
snorted
then,
ants.
yeah, that was one of my fun facts, I think. And someone said he didn't mean to bite the bat or eat the bat. I actually read that he thought it was like a stuffy and he bit the head off and then it was actually real. So I don't know what's true and what's not, but
Yeah, what have you guys heard about that? About the
yeah,
bat
he thought the bat was rubber. That's what I was
Batgate.
reading.
Well, I know they did have like animal parts that would come off the stage, which
Yeah.
that that's disgusting. And I even watched a documentary where Sharon and Ozzy were talking about it. So I mean, I know that they did kind of get into that a little bit. What are people saying?
The bat was vegan.
Oh, someone's like, he ate a bat.
Eating the bat was not intentional. And he said
Someone
he
actually did. I don't think somebody actually knew until now that he actually ate the head off a bat.
I didn't know that either. When I saw it, I was like, oh
Yeah, yeah, and I think, he didn't laugh about it, but he's like the rabies shots that he had to get after that.
oh yeah, I read about that too. I'm sure he probably had to get a lot.
But like hearing it in his own voice, you guys, if you guys are on the live, if you have any interest in diving more into Ozzy and just doing a little bit of more tributes on him, because we did lose him this year, there's some awesome documentaries. I'm going to give YouTube a plug on YouTube. And I shared one in community right now, or about an hour ago. So feel free to, check that one out. Or there's some other great ones as well. There's some in his own voice and Sharon's voice, and they're amazing. So I learned a lot of this stuff just listening to their documentaries, which I loved. Yeah, some people have just learned about the bat for the very first time. Sorry, you guys, if you didn't expect that on this live. I guess I could have. It should have come with a trigger warning, right, Nicole?
I know that's why I didn't put any of that. 'Cause actually, I didn't even like to read
But it
it.
is an Ozzy Osbourne live. I mean,
I know.
anyway, so Black Sabbath, we know that he got fired, right? I mean, that's part of his story. And, they say that when something like that happens, and if you think about it, he had addiction in his past, and he had depression, and he had all these things. There was something in Ozzy that kept fighting, he kept going. And that's what
Yeah.
I loved about his story, is that it wasn't easy. It was actually really difficult, but that he just kept going. And it seemed to me like you have to give a lot of credit to Sharon.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Sharon, I mean, you get me some hearts for that. I mean, I
That's
think
a ride or die right there. Ride or
Sharon
die.
kept him alive in a lot of ways. I mean, it's Sharon Osbourne loved that man unconditionally. I mean, maybe even like at a time that maybe she shouldn't have, because, with the drugs, with the alcohol and all of that, he changed into a completely different person. And
Like
she
most
did
people. Yeah.
deal with that. What was that?
like most people.
Yes, yes, but she saw past that, she saw through that,
Yeah.
and she saw the man, the man that we later got to see on the Osbournes. If you guys admit to watching even one episode of the Osbournes and you
I might
saw,
go back and watch it again.
I think I might too. I mean, maybe you guys, it's like we're having some rain here in California. Put on some Osbournes and just, you know, we lost him this year, and then we lost some other people this year. And I think that this is just an amazing, tribute to him to talk about what he gave, to, and you know what? Sharon will say it was all about the fans. It was all about connecting with the fans. Like it was his whole life was the other thing they said about him, I have goosebumps again. That's crazy when I'm like talking about this. He smiled. He smiled on the stage, and you saw that. And so when people watched him live, you saw the joy that he had in performing and connecting with the fans, which I think again that's one of the things that drew people to him. Because he genuinely did it for the connection with the fans. That was amazing. Okay, what are some crew comments?
Uh, Gen X said he did even try to kill her once and she didn't
Yep,
leave.
yep,
That's crazy. I didn't hear about that. None of that came up when I was doing research. I wish I would have read
yep,
about that.
yep, yep. They both
And
were
then
great.
it's someone
Yeah,
said Ozzy watch party, or
uh,
Jose said Ozzy watch party, and
pretty
then someone
much.
said they watched all of them. They were both great. He had a
Yes,
lot of dogs, fired
yes.
and rehired. Oh,
I
Ozzy
love
and
it, you
Kelly
guys.
did a good song together.
Oh, Ozzy and his daughter. Was that part of your trivia or your fun facts? Ozzy and his daughter recorded a song together, and it was right before he had actually an accident, a big fall, and that was one of the spacing is with changes. You guys, what was the name of that song? I can't, for some reason I'm spacing out on the song. Hi from Toronto. We're just talking about the late great Ozzy Osbourne. You guys, we're doing this live. It's actually a tribute. It's a special live because there's so many of us that are Aussie fans, and we thought at the end of the year, since we lost him this year, we would do this. Yeah, let us know where you guys are from. If you're just joining this live, this is Sonia and Nicole, and
Hello.
if you're watching the replay, stick around till the end. If you guys are on this chat as well, we have some trivia, and she's going to try to stump the DJ, and you guys are going to help me out, okay? So stick around till the end. Yeah, we're just going to go through this a little bit. So Randy Rhoads, let's talk about him for a little bit. Did you get to know about that? What happened there in your research?
I have something about Randy Rhoads, but it's just a question, and he was the answer.
Yeah. So he died in a plane crash. And at a time that, they had just, 1980, uh, Ozzy Osbourne reinvented himself, and the Blizzard of Oz came out. And you guys remember the Blizzard of Oz? What is he talking about when he says blizzard? Do you guys know?
Do
I
you know?
know,
I was
and I
like,
think he admits it as well. Changes. Okay, the song's called Changes. Yes, it's a great song with his daughter. It's absolutely beautiful. So yes, Blizzard of Oz came out. It was released in 1980, and the best song, which is going to be in our heavy hitter battle on Sunday, is Crazy Train. Love that song. Do you know that song, Nicole?
no,
You don't know the song Crazy Train?
I don't listen to Ozzy. Like I don't listen to him. I did watch the show, but that's not something that I grew up on. I was like a little Christian girl growing up when he was big, so I definitely didn't
Okay.
listen. I was
Yeah,
listening to
there was.
like Christian hardcore music at one
Okay.
point.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cocaine. Yes. Cocaine. Yep. Blizzard of Oz, cocaine,
Oh, that
Crazy
makes
Train.
sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense now.
And you know what? See, they're all saying it. And you know what? He admits it. He knew it. He talks about it now. He is not proud. He wasn't proud of it. But that was a part of his story. That was a part of his healing. That was a part of his journey. He actually did some time at Betty Ford later on in his life. And that was actually after the incident with Sharon. He obviously he would say he didn't do drugs to party and be social. He did it to self-medicate. And I know people personally that is the case with them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do it kind of in like silence and they're doing it, but they're also suffering instead of like, oh, just doing it at a party. 100%. I've
Yeah.
seen that a lot as well.
Yep. And so, hi there, you guys. If you're just, yes, going off the rails on a crazy train. That's right. So, I mean, we're going to be featuring that song on our heavy hitter on Sunday to see if it takes out Metallica on Sunday. So, you guys show up for that if you guys think that Ozzy should win the heavy hitter battle against Metallica. Okay. And that's on
Oh,
Sunday. And we're going to be doing Mama, I'm Coming Home. We're going to be doing that one tomorrow, and that's going to go up against Van Halen. So we're going to see, and we're going to pick 2 more songs too, you guys. So please, need your input in community. I'm going to post those tonight, and let me know what you guys want to go up against Ozzy this weekend. Okay. What are some of the crew members saying, Nicole?
they're saying that's going to be a tough matchup. Depends on what Metallica song.
It was Master
Um,
of Puppets.
Suicide Solution and I Don't Know are also great songs off the Blizzard of Oz.
Thank you, crew. Okay, see the crew? Nicole, this is what I love about these lives is that I do my research. Everyone knows, and I even said it yesterday. I don't claim to be a music, trivia master by any means. And
Yeah.
a lot of the music that I choose is because of the crew. And I'm just the DJ. So I'm the one that puts the music out there. I'm the one that reads all the comments. When I do these lives, I've already read all of your comments. These lives are for you guys because I am taking the time and I've read all of your amazing comments. Yet again, a lot of comments about Ozzy, loving Ozzy, rest in peace, Ozzy. Your concert memories, Black Sabbath memories. You guys were, I'm sure, most of the people on the crew are somewhere between the ages of 45 and 70 plus. Actually, we have those ages too. So depending on when you guys were born, Black Sabbath was either too early for you or just at the right time. Definitely a little too early for me, but when you listen to the old Black Sabbath uh, albums, the music is incredible, and it's like the OG metal.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're a music history buff, like I am getting to be in this stage of my life, it's really awesome to listen to the old albums. So, just for the sake of music, of learning about music. It's so cool. What are some people saying, Nicole? We've got lots of comments
So,
coming through.
yes. They are saying Fade to Blackwood, Stomp Ozzy to Smithereens. Uh,
Really? Okay.
Back to Black by Amy Winehouse stomps everyone.
Really? We got a little
That
Amy
that is a good
Winehouse?
song. That is a good song.
How does it go?
I'm not gonna sing.
Come on, sing, Nicole.
No.
Nicole's just little quick thing. Nicole, tell everybody where they can find you on YouTube.
Oh, Hodges Project. I actually sent a wave in the first person to say hi. It only lets me say hi once for some reason,
Okay.
but you can
We'll fix
find me
that.
right there. If you scroll up to the top of the comments, my page is right there. And then
Awesome.
if you like drums and comedy,
She's
that's kind
awesome, you
of what I
guys.
do, or trick
She's
shots.
she's joining the crew. She's helping me with our merch. She's helping me with everything, actually. And so I really, as the channel grows, I want these lives to be more. I want you guys to get more for your time that I know your time is valuable. You could be watching other things. There's so many other things to watch, but I'm glad you're here with us. And I'm trying to make these, as we go into 2026, more enjoyable for you guys. So one of the crew members, somebody in the chat said that they actually fall asleep to the sound of my voice at night.
What? It is very soothing. You should
I
read
know.
a you
And
should
I'm like,
read like a storybook or something.
really? You guys want us the nighttime bedtime story? We can do bedtime
About
stories.
music, about the history of music.
Oh, maybe
That
I
would put you
could.
to sleep. That would be that
Would
would
you,
put
if I
people to
went
sleep.
live, you guys, at like 11 o'clock at night and did music bedtime stories, would you guys listen to that? Maybe we
That's
can
so
do that in
funny.
2026. We can definitely try it. Welcome again, Nicole. Someone is saying Nicole's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you. Thank you.
She's great. Yes. What story? I don't know. You guys maybe put it up in community. I don't know. We'll think of a
What
story.
time is that happening? Jose said.
No, exactly.
Whatever time you need.
You have to get all cozy and I don't know. We can do anything we want. This is our channel, you guys. Okay, this is the only crew on YouTube that I know of. Okay, so 2026 is going to be big for our channel. We're going to be touring all over the country. You guys are going to be letting us know where the tour stops are going to be. One of them is going to be Texas because I always have lots of people from Texas on these lives. And so we're going to be hitting some concerts and venues. You guys are going to join us. You can't join us in person. You're going to join us live. And now we're going to have nighttime bedtime stories. So
I'll write one for you.
will you write one for me?
All right, I can write one for you. Yeah.
Someone said no. You don't have to. You don't have to join us for the nighttime bedtime stories. Okay, no one's making you.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jack.
it's totally optional. Okay, some people want it. Okay,
Thank you,
and
Ian.
anyway, what was
No, no,
amazing?
no, no, he says.
No bedtime stories. Do you have like PTSD about bedtime stories or something like that? Maybe this will help you get over that.
I listen to white noise when I go to sleep, or green noise, actually. It's called green noise. I can't do silence.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I
Mhm.
can do silence. I can do loud. I can sleep anywhere. So anyway, no
Jack
nighttime
wants to
bedtime.
know how we met. He said, that's what I want to know.
Okay, so we met. We were both working for a real estate app company. I told you guys I used to be in real estate, and Nicole as well. And we met at during an I was doing marketing and sales for the app company, helping them launch their brand. And Nicole came in for marketing, and they put us together. And they said, "Okay,
Yeah,
girls, work together." And
and it was awesome.
we instantly bonded. We started getting very vulnerable very quickly, which I find that when I do that with people, there's this familiarity. And I know that we're going to be like close, you can't
Yes.
have that with some people. And I felt that right away with her. And I think we were only there for a few months, right? They wanted me
Yeah,
to
we
know
were,
who
but we
Becky
stayed in
was.
contact. We stayed in
Yeah, and I
contact
knew I'm
ever
like, we're gonna
since.
do something together because she's so talented, this one, and she's
Thank
18
you.
years younger than me, and she has two small, beautiful girls and a husband, and she's creating amazing content. And I just love doing this with her. So this is just, and
Thank you
by the
so much,
way,
Sonia.
oh well, you're amazing, and they all love you. They tell me all the time how much they love you. And
Thanks,
guys, and
guys.
yeah, right. And in 2026, you guys, I want more guest DJs on our lives. Okay. So right now, I wish there were like 4 or 5 of you, and we can do this, that we're up on, up in this live as well. And I want to hear your stories about Ozzy as well. Okay. So we're going to have a lot more opportunities for you guys to get involved in the conversations as well. Okay. So we are working on that for 2026. So back to Ozzy, because I know it's already been, see these lives. I try to do a live in 40 minutes. I never can
I
because
know it's hard.
we get on, we've got incredible people in the chat right here. If you guys are watching this replay, our lives are the best because the comments are gold, and they sometimes are talking to each other. See, I'm getting hearts. So if you can't make it to a live, at least the replay. But that's why I'm here. Nicole's here, one of the reasons, so she can read some of the comments, because the crew gives us so much in these chats along with all of the songs that we share. So thanks
There's
you
a
guys
few
for
people.
showing up.
There's a few people saying that they go to sleep listening to the forensic files and that they have weird dreams because of it.
So
That would give me when I fall asleep to Law and Order. Yeah,
why
for
do
sure.
people do that? Why do people watch Dateline and then go to sleep? Like they're gonna have good dreams.
Scary
I don't
dreams.
understand that.
Yeah.
I just like, yeah, that's not me. I like watching happy things before I go to sleep. Okay, what are they saying?
Jack said, "Thank you for that information. I love when you answer my questions."
Yes, that's why Nicole's here too. I mean, she's here for a lot of reasons. She's creating this awesome merch for our store, which is rad. It's awesome. And
I'm excited for
we've
that.
got coffee mugs. We've got coffee mugs, and along with some other stuff. And then she's also going to be part of this channel, an integral part of this channel as we grow, and as evidenced here by these lives. It's so much better when there's
Thank
two
you,
of
Jack.
us. I know. She's amazing. She's
Thank you, Kim.
incredible. She's incredible. So anyway, you guys, let's talk about when Ozzy he got into the solo career with Randy Rhoads. Unfortunately, Randy Rhoads died in a plane crash, and
Mm.
obviously devastated Ozzy. Again, Ozzy, dealing with addiction, dealing with all, depression, dealing with, whatever was going on mentally with
Thanks,
him.
Aaron.
He would say all the time that loss was really hard for him. It was hard for him to imagine losing somebody that he loved.
That's the hardest
And
thing to go through.
it
Pretty,
is.
it's
But
so hard.
what's incredible about him is he talked about it. He talked about him being vulnerable. He talked about loss.
Thank you,
He
Terry.
It's just so cool that he was such this misunderstood guy that ate the heads off of bats. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. Oh my
It was
god.
one bat. It was
Okay.
one. I'm just kidding.
Okay, one bat, and maybe it was an accident. I don't know. But you have this guy, and then we got something over there. I don't know what that was. It
Oh,
was something. Thank you for
a
that.
happy poop. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have to do our little dance, Nicole. Okay. Um and then he had such vulnerability. Like he's had such, he wasn't this, like, people like to paint him out to be this dark, evil, guy, and it's like he wasn't that at all. And what was so beautiful about the Osbourne show is that we got to see the father that he was, and the husband that he was, and the humor that he had, and just kind of like the dopey comments that he makes, that cracks everybody up.
Yeah, he was funny for
He
sure.
was he was awesome. So anyway, but before Randy Rhoads passed away, there was one other album called Diary of a Madman. And that was actually the last album that he made with Randy Rhoads. And he died in 1982, which devastated him, as we know a little bit more about Ozzy, not just the performer, but the man, right? And the weaknesses that he had, for lack of better words, with his addiction, the struggles that he had, like everybody else, right? And then this man, suffers this loss of Randy Rhoads was really like his second chance. He gave him life again. Like Sharon like to say, like, he came along and he gave him life again, and then to lose that is just devastating for this
That is devastating.
deeply emotional, vulnerable guy, which is so ironic about this persona that he had. His real name wasn't even Ozzy, it was John Michael. And,
Yeah,
it was just Ozzy. So, anyway, I think that's what drew people to him is his vulnerability and the fact that he was so real. So, anyway, back to a little bit about his history, you guys, because now it's been
hello,
40
Thomas.
40 minutes already. So fans saw something else when the world wanted to look at Ozzy as this evil, like I can't think of a different word that people like to classify him as. And fans saw something else with him. And maybe it was because he was smiling on stage, and maybe he was all about connecting with his fans. But fans picked up on that. And they didn't really buy into what the media was portraying about this evil man. They're like, nah, there's more to this guy than that. And I think that, again, back to the Osbournes, I think that, like, that is what showed the world. It was like the first reality show. I mean, we had the Real World on MTV.
Yeah,
Again, MTV gets credit, right, for us getting, well, actually, the Osbournes came about because they were going to feature them in an MTV Cribs. Do you guys remember MTV Cribs?
I do remember MTV Cribs.
Okay, that show showed the homes of these musicians, and
They were
I
so
remember
nice.
I love that show. And they just thought they were such a great, person. They all had their great personalities that they would create a reality show based upon their lives. Okay, you just had inches of snowfall. That's awesome. I know it should be.
4 inches.
We should all have snow right now. Like this is
It
the time of
rained.
year.
It rained, but that was about it here.
Yeah, we have some rain over here. Yeah, you guys, if you guys are just joining us, let us know where you're on this live from. If you're watching, if you're still hanging in there with us to get to the trivia part at the end, let us know. Let us know what sun sign you are. that's that's a new thing we're doing on our lives because I find it interesting. Did we confirm that Ozzy is a Sagittarius?
Oh yeah, did anyone confirm that?
Yeah, we had Cancer and Sagittarius. We still don't know. So let us know. 80s in Dallas, Texas? No way. Wow.
Jack was saying the plane that crashed that killed Randy, it was a friend who was flying and he was kind of acting like an idiot. So
Didn't
probably like a erratic driver, but in the sky.
And I think the plane crashed right next to Ozzy's tour bus. I think one of the
Wow.
parts of the plane hit the tour bus. Correct me if
And
I'm
Ozzy
wrong,
wasn't
you
in
guys.
there?
They were in the tour bus and they heard the plane crash. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I
Wow.
vaguely remember that that is part of the story. And so
That's crazy.
he was literally right there. Yes, 80s in Texas. How was that even possible? I was just in
What?
Colorado. It was like it was like 60s, 70s in Colorado. There was absolutely no snow. Okay, what are they saying?
Randy saying that I think people thought he was a devil worshiper, but he wasn't.
Exactly. And that is one of the things that I really want to get across on this live is there's perception, and then there's
Facts.
digging deeper and looking at, in his own words, in Sharon's own words, in his family's own words, like who this man was. And there's so many misconceptions, and I don't want the misconceptions to be about this human being, because
Yeah.
he gave so much to us, and he put his heart, and it was all about heart and vulnerability out there. And he really wanted to connect with the fans, the people. And I don't want anyone to, I mean, people can think whatever they want, but at least hear this other side to Ozzy, and understand that, maybe there's more to it than what the media likes to say about this man. Look at his life, look at his legacy. I mean, I could get into his final concert, that I don't know if some of you guys witnessed, 17 days before he died. But
Oh
that
wow.
man, I'm going to share that actually in community. I'm going to share that performance. Did you see that performance?
No.
Mama, I'm coming home. And it was 17 days before he passed away. Yet again, I'm getting chills. Ozzy, wherever you are, this tribute is for you, wherever you are. Okay. Maybe yeah, it was a beautiful song. And it was 17 days before he died. And a lot of people think that he knew that he was at the end of his life when he actually sang that song. And he had Parkinson's at the end of his life. So it did. Yeah. So
He is
I'm
a
going to
Sag.
Oh, he is a Sag. Okay. I mean, I can see that. I could definitely see that. So I'm going to share that in community, you guys. If you haven't seen that final performance of for him, he went back to Birmingham, and he actually at Villa Park, and he performed it there. So how incredible! Mama, I'm coming home, and
I want to see it. Yeah, I'll watch it if you post it.
okay, you have to watch it, because I mean, you can see it in him. I mean, he gave everything in that performance, everything. And again, I have chills again. I'm not going to cry, you guys. I'm not going to cry. They've seen me cry on some of these lives, and I'm not going to do it.
Aw.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So basically, the man, in a nutshell, he really he gave so much to us. He was very vulnerable, in a lot of ways. I think that resonated with people. I think that's what people loved about him. Of course, he is the OG metal head, Iron Man, Black Sabbath, 1970, the year I was born, 55 years old. Uh, huge success, huge person.
Thanks, yeah.
Yes, huge in every sense of the word, and so glad that he shared his life with us, his family with us. Sharon is no joke. Every man needs a
Thanks,
Sharon.
Terry.
Every man needs a Sharon in
Thanks.
their life, okay? I mean, she
Yes.
was his manager, but she was so much more than that. She was his soulmate. He talks about her. She was the love of his life.
That's
Yes,
so sweet.
broken man. We know that, okay? We know that. But Sharon, Sharon loved him. That was an unconditional love that they had with each other. And the way she talks about him, we could only dream to have a love like that in this lifetime. I'm telling you. So he basically died on July 22nd, 2025, which is why we're doing this live at the end of this year, 17 days after his final performance, like I mentioned. And like I said, if you watch the performance, which I'll share it in the comments, Nicole, let me know what you think about it
Okay.
after you watch that. Have you guys
Yes.
on the chat? Did you guys see the final performance? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was actually
No
incredible.
one's. No one's. I'm not seeing anyone comment on that yet. If they did watch it.
Okay, so what are the comments? They're saying War Pigs, yes, was Black Sabbath.
Mama, I'm coming home means something to every service member. Yeah, that is.
Yes. Thank you for your service. If
True.
you are on this chat, on this live, and you served our country, thank you for your service. We really appreciate it. And all of the amazing comments that you leave on the songs. We know that music meant a lot to you, especially when you're coming back, when you pass international waters and whatever song is playing, that, in particular, means a lot. So that probably was the song, in a lot of cases. So, yes, Prince of Darkness. I know you guys put in because we only have a few minutes left and she's going to be doing some trivia for the crew. Yeah, well, let's get to the trivia. Why don't we
Okay.
do that so that we're not on this live for like an hour and a half?
Okay. So no fun. Do you want me to do any fun facts?
Let's start with
Let's start
trivia.
with the trivia. Okay.
Yeah, you guys help me out, okay? If I need your help.
Okay. You already talked about this, so I don't know. You already know that one. And you know that one. And you just said this, but oh well.
Just say
What
them
nickname?
out loud. Just say them
Yeah,
out loud.
what nickname is Ozzy Osbourne best known by?
Iron Man.
No, but you said it before.
Bat Eater.
No.
Prince of Darkness.
Yes. The Prince of Darkness.
Okay. 1. DJ and crew has 1. If I need your help, you guys, I'm going to give them a little more time to answer these questions, okay? Prince of Darkness, exactly. Thank you. I'm going to let you guys answer the next one. Okay, go, Nicole.
Okay. What was the title of Ozzy's first solo album released in 1980?
Do 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 do. How
I
can
believe
I
in
know?
you.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you,
thanks,
Carl.
Carl.
Carl's
Did
so
you
awesome.
did you
Carl,
what?
do you know the answer to that question?
Wizard of Oz. Gen X always coming in for the win.
All right, Gen X,
And Jack too, right after him.
Okay, you guys are getting our first crew mugs that Nicole is designing, okay? That'll be out next week. We're sending you guys some crew mugs, okay? So we can one step closer to drinking coffee together, okay? You guys are
Yes.
going to be drinking from the same crew mugs that I'm going to be drinking from,
We'll
okay?
be in style for
Yeah.
sure.
So you guys are going to have some crew mugs coming your way in January. Thank you for playing along. Okay, next trivia question.
What was the original name of the band that later became Black Sabbath?
Oh God.
Let's see. Someone keeps talking about P. Diddy.
I have no idea. Oh, you stumped me. Okay, crew, we need you on this one.
Someone knows, right?
I have no idea. They were something before they were Black Sabbath. I know
That's
that
what I read.
they saw horror movies were making money, and that's why they decided to go that
Oh,
direction.
Rare Earth. Yeah, I have Earth as the answer. So
Seriously, that was their original name. Oh my God.
mm-hmm.
When you talk about branding and you talk about, like Black Sabbath and coming out with these songs and the style of music, I mean, it was so perfect for them. Can you imagine if it was, what did you say, Rare Earth?
Earth. I know, what a transition.
I can't. Like that would not have even worked at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they went with that. Okay, do we have any more trivia?
What solo Ozzy song became an unexpected hit on MTV in the early 1980s, helping launch his mainstream solo success? I've heard you guys talk about it
I know
already.
it. I totally know it. You guys, come on. Crew.
You
I'm
got it.
dancing to it right now. Come on, what is it? 1980s MTV. It was the song that came out solo. Bam.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. You get Crazy Train.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right, who got
Aaron.
that?
Aaron.
Aaron. All right,
Good
Aaron's.
job, Aaron.
Okay, good job, Aaron. Stick with us. Stick with this channel because we're going to be giving away mugs. I just gave it away. Starting in January. Okay, so we do trivia after every live. So hang in there. I recognize the name now, and we are going to be looking for you to answer some more questions. Okay, for this crew. Okay, we got some people that are stepping. Do we have one more?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Look,
What
he's all
Aussie song?
happy. Look at Aaron. Aaron, you're a big winner today.
Woohoo!
You won bragging rights. Okay. So you helped me out too. I'm going to remember that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Jack said he was driving.
Uh-oh. Drive safe, please.
He couldn't answer it. That's why he couldn't answer it.
Oh, that's a good reason. Okay. So,
Yeah,
what
no
Aussie
driving
song?
and trivia. No trivia and
Yes,
driving.
no.
And
You can
yeah,
listen, but no texting and driving.
right, exactly. Okay, last one.
What Aussie song begins with the line "Generals gathered in their masses"? I heard you say this earlier too. That's why you guys pretty much answered a lot of my trivia
Yeah, but
already.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Yeah, was it?
Anybody?
Do you know what year it was?
Generals gathered in their masses.
I like. I can hear him singing the song, but I don't know the name of it.
You said it earlier. If you
I
can,
did.
yeah.
Uh,
Or they said it in the chat and then you repeated it.
you guys help us out, please. Help a DJ out. Don't let this live end this way, please.
War Pigs,
Okay. Thank you.
Tanner, in for the win. Good
Thank
job,
you
Tanner.
guys. So far, the crew is undefeated. Okay, so please let's keep the streak alive. Okay.
Yes,
Let's be
Glenn, it was
undefeated.
said earlier for sure.
I mean, the people are going to be watching on replay. I want them to feel confident in the crew's, abilities to get the trivia because Nicole's going to try to stump us. And so far,
I'm
she
gonna
hasn't
get harder
managed.
questions from now on. I'm gonna get
Harder
harder questions.
questions? Are you kidding me? Can you guys handle it? Do you guys want her to give us harder questions? I think
I'll
we
do like
should.
medium and then a few hard ones just to
I think
see.
let's do like 5, just like if we're halfway listening to this live, they would know. And then let's do like 2 that it's like no one's gonna know. And then somebody in the chat can come out and go,
Good night.
dude, I know. How about that?
Sure.
Does
Yeah.
that sound good? Okay.
Mhm.
So in closing with this live, you guys, it's almost been an hour. I really appreciate you guys spending the time with us. This tribute to
Hi,
Ozzy
Patrick.
was everything that we wanted it to be. You guys came, you showed up, we giving Ozzy our respects, which is what this was all intended for. We've got 2 of his songs, you guys, that are going up against 2 other songs. We've got a ballad battle tomorrow. We've got a heavy hitter battle on Sunday, and we're doing "Mama, I'm Coming Home." Okay, and that's going to try to take the Van Halen song from last week, and then one other song that you guys are going to help me put up against "Mama, I'm Coming Home." Okay, and then "Crazy Train" on Sunday is going up against Metallica, Master of Puppets.
And no, Jack, my last name is Hodges. Not I can't how do you I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Spell it.
Oh, thanks, Jack. You got my back. Hodges.
Okay, see, Jack's got your back.
Oh, can I tell one of the facts?
Yes.
The fun facts.
Yes.
So scientists studied his DNA because he shouldn't be alive, is what they were basically saying, and they found rare genetic mutations that linked how his body processed alcohol and drugs, and scientists literally considered him a medical mystery. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that one was super cool.
Not surprising at all. And maybe that's why he had such bad reactions, like doing really bad things when he was drinking or doing drugs, more so. Like, because it just, with his body, it just put him in another universe, basically.
But some people survive, like their bodies live for so long, and then some people it could hurt them way quicker. It's crazy how your genetics work. Or as a
Wow.
mutation, they called it.
Wow. And you know what? You might as well give us your other fun facts since we have a lot of people that are
Well, I
still hanging
have
out with us on
10.
the chat.
So I'll do okay, let's see. Oh, he also remember I remember we talked about this in the last live. He also can't read music at all. It says Ozzy doesn't read sheet music. Everything he sings is by feel, instinct, and melody. Some of the most iconic vocals in metal history. So it's basically just off his intuition, which I feel like a lot of the greats are like that.
And you guys who are still hanging out with us live, we've almost been here for an hour. Thank you so much for sticking with us.
Yeah, thank you so
Love you for
much.
that. And I think that this is a perfect reason to stay until the end because
Thank you, Terry.
can you read that again? I think that's so amazing.
Okay, yes, I said he can't read music at all. Ozzy doesn't read sheet music. Everything he sings is by feel, instinct, and melody. Some of the most iconic vocals in metal history, just off pure intuition. Let
Why am
that
I not
sink in.
surprised? Why am I not surprised?
I know, right?
I think there's a reason that we connect with certain music and certain musicians, and I think there's reasons why the great ones are the great ones, and that is probably one of the reasons. And there are other musicians, like you said, that experience music the same way. I know a
Yeah,
lot of musicians are self-taught, and again, like that is just something that like music passes through him. It just kind of that's incredible, Nicole. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with us to listen to this because this is a great way to end actually the tribute. Okay, do you have another one for us?
sure. I'll read two more. Does that work?
Yes.
So Ozzy said that music just appears to him in his head. He describes melodies showing up fully formed in his mind, like they drop out of nowhere. He said he doesn't write his music so much as catch it, which is a really cool way to put it.
That's kind of what we were saying, right?
Yeah, it goes with the other fun fact as well.
Wow, you guys. I mean, if you guys are here till the end of our live, you're hanging in there with us for an hour, but you know what? For an hour of our time to talk about Ozzy like this, I think it's well worth it. So thanks for hanging in there with us. Okay, we've got the last fun fact. And Nicole, we're going to you took the time to do the fun facts. We are definitely going to read off your fun facts, even if this
Okay.
is a longer live, because these are amazing.
And yes, Glenn, I agree with you. And I love Bob Dylan as well. Okay,
Stevie Ray
so
Vaughan is the same way, somebody just said.
yeah.
So
Oh,
cool.
Stevie Ray. Yeah.
Yep, respect. Somebody just said total. This live is all about respect and Ozzy. This is why we're all here today. And I'm loving this, you guys. I'm loving the energy from the crew. Love Nicole. And
Love you.
I love YouTube. YouTube, we love you too for giving us the opportunity to do this. Okay, the last fun fact, you guys.
So Ozzy is openly dyslexic, and he left school at 15 and started working in a factory before he found music. And he's been open about his dyslexia and how music became his way to communicate when words failed him. How beautiful is that?
Okay, I mean, I have goosebumps. Hello, if you're just joining us. This is the end of our live, but if you're just joining us, you can watch the replay. It was an incredible live. I know there's some people that are just popping up for the first time, but I want to go back to that real quick. So I have my master's in special education, and one of the reasons people talk about special education and they're like, isn't that exhausting, to be around people that, struggle to learn and this and that. And I have always said that they, because they struggle to do things that we take for granted, it is such a joy to be around people that
I bet.
actually persevere, even though the things that we take for granted, they struggle with, yet they persevere through it. And, again, it is not an accident that we are sitting here
Bye, Patrick.
on this live today talking about this man. It is no accident that he created connections with all of all of us because of who he was, his struggles, his perseverance,
Thank
his
you, Terry.
humor, his vulnerability, his love for his family, his, he was real, and I think that if people that don't know, about Ozzy Osbourne, the person behind the Black Sabbath and the bat stories and all of that, it's a shame because I think he deserves to be remembered in
Everyone
all
just
the
remembers
ways that,
the bad things. Like you need to look at the
yes,
good as well.
he
The good
deserves to be
outweighs the bad.
remembered. He
Yeah.
deserves for us to have this conversation about him for an hour of our lives and talk about, another just human being, doing the best he can and creating so many memories for so many of us. So I am so glad that we did this Ozzy tribute. Nicole, thank you so much for your amazing facts. Thank you to everybody on the chat that came and
Someone left a rude comment.
someone left a rude comment.
Yeah.
It happens. You know what? It used to happen a lot more when I first started this channel, less and less now. So I used to have to deal with it a lot more than I do now. So it's so great. I mean, we just ignore them because a lot of people watch on the replay and they don't even know. They don't even know. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being a part of this live. Thank you for being a part of this channel. 2025, we started a few months ago. We're growing. Look for, posts in the community about our battles going on this weekend. Please keep giving me
Thank
the
you.
requests of the music that you guys want to listen to. I'm just the DJ. You guys are the ones that are growing this channel because you guys are picking the music that I wouldn't have picked. This is our channel. This is our crew. And let's make 2026 even 100,000 times better than 2025
Thank you
was.
guys.
And I think we will, absolutely will. And I just wanted to say again that I appreciate you all. And Nicole, you've done lives with me before. I can never say goodbye.
I know it's hard. she's always having a hard time with that.
I know. I
Yes,
wish.
Terry, right? Thank you guys for having our backs.
Yes, I appreciate that, you guys. Crew is about a family in a way, and I hate to be corny about it, but yes, we're not blood related, but we're connected now. So you're stuck with us, and we're stuck with you guys. So we appreciate it. We
Thank you
appreciate this.
guys.
And we appreciate more opportunities to share even more incredible stories about the musicians and the music that we grew up with. Gen X music is the best music ever. And Gen X, we're not going anywhere. So,
And I
anyway,
love
you
you
guys,
guys.
another
I love you,
incredible
Gen
live.
Xers.
Thank Nicole. Let's give some hearts to Nicole for hanging in there with us and jumping right in. And anyway, you guys, we're gonna say goodbye. Nicole, you're gonna have to say goodbye because I can't say goodbye clearly.
All right, guys. Till next time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.